The defense team in the Curtis Reeves murder trial calling their own expert witnesses who spent hours shredding the prosecution's case today. Of course, the former Tampa police captain is accused of shooting Chad Olson inside that Wesley Chapel movie theater in 2014. The two men were arguing over texting during the previews. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Lasser's live at the Pasco County Courthouse in Dade City once again tonight. And Eric, to hear it from Reeves' defense experts, investigators dropped the ball in this case.
Yeah, well, Josh, that is certainly what the defense wants the jury to believe. And to that end, as you said, they called witness after witness today, trying to undermine the state's case by pointing to what they call deficiencies in the investigation. They said that they should have done a better job assessing Curtis Reeves' health, his level of training, the conditions that existed in the theater that day. And had they done so, they say, perhaps they wouldn't have ended up charging him in the first place. So here's the first thing that jurors saw this morning: about an hour's worth of testimony, recorded testimony from Dr. Michael Foley. He's a radiologist who described Reeves as having a deteriorating bone condition. Then several hours of testimony from Michael Knox, a crime scene expert who testified that Pasco detectives failed to take measurements like distance, lighting, noise. They failed to follow procedure, he said, when it came to preserving video evidence, speaking with witnesses, and an overall approach that they say failed to capture Curtis Reeves' perspective.
But also you want to look at what it is that he's looking at and what he's aware of in terms of cues and indicators to him that may have led to the decision to fire. So as a crime scene investigator, I'm primarily looking at trying to identify those things and then figure out, what is it that he saw.
Identification marks are...
Prosecutors did get Dr. Knox to concede that his presentation of backlighting could not replicate what Curtis Reeves saw on that day, and so there was no way to reach any conclusions. The defense also called Roy Bedard to the stand. In fact, he's still on the stand right now. He's an expert in the area of threat assessment and self-defense. The big question, of course, that we've heard throughout the week: will Curtis Reeves take the stand in his own defense? I am told that that is very likely to happen. In fact, tomorrow. They say it would, if so, take likely most of the day, and that at that point jurors would be sent home for the night. On Friday, look for closing arguments from both sides, and then the jury would deliberate starting Friday afternoon.
And you can continue to watch every moment of this trial. We are streaming it live on our Fire TV and Roku apps. Just look for the 10 Tampa Bay app in your app store.